Give you something new to listen to. Yeah, know what time it is. It's 10 a.m. on Monday, and you are now tuning in to the Lendy Experience. You can find this track up on my SoundCloud account. It's called Deep Ring. Yeah, looking at the mic again. What's up, everybody? What's up? Yeah, yeah. Lenny Experience. Ready? So what's going on, everybody? All right, so we're officially in 2017 now, aren't we? How was everybody's New Year's? Mine was pretty good. I was on the Slicko's World Show for quite a number of hours, um, and yeah, yeah, we had a good time. Me, Slicko, and everybody, and we had a live performance by your boy Mass. We had some more things planned that just didn't pan out because everybody else had other plans and everything, which is understandable. I mean, it's New Year's Eve, for Christ's sakes. I mean, so, but, so with that being said, we're in the new year, and I decided that I wasn't going to use the original, the expert intro that I normally use. So I used D-Rake, as I called it, instead. But like I said, you can find that on SoundCloud, on my SoundCloud account. It's just a snippet. Um, Obviously, you know, it was like, what, a minute or so long, if that. Um, so, like I said, it's just a snippet. Um, I don't know if I'll ever finish the track. It was just something I was just playing around with. But, so, you know, to jump right off into it, I asked my daughter to find me the canvases that I had, and I didn't bother looking for them because I was messing around looking at other things, trying to come up with some music for you guys to listen to today. Which, you know, I'll dabble into that just in a few minutes, a little bit more into detail on that because it was kind of weird to me. But what I plan on doing, I still plan on doing a painting. I'll sketch it up probably later on tonight or something. But I got my general idea of what I'm wanting to do. I'm actually going to do one of my characters that I have drawn up before a few times. And I'm basically going to take him and put him into, I guess, like, not like a rampage, like the old school video game type scene, but you know, like a Godzilla type scene or whatever, where it's like just walking through the town or whatever is what I'm gonna do, you know, and just have him giant, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do. I don't even know if I should bother showing you the sketch because you probably won't be able to see it anyways on the camera, but I'll try to show it to you. But I actually have like a colored rendering that I have on a small piece of cardboard that I drew up because I use anything to do anything on. Um, it's kind of hard to see. I mean, it's pencil, but you get the gist. You can see the building and the guy right there. So the guy more or less looks like this. Is what it's gonna be. So he'll be walking, and you know, like the buildings will be beside him and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna paint him, obviously, and I haven't decided if I'm even gonna stick with this blue color that I originally made him. Um, I it's almost on the lines of Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc., right? And so that's what I'm gonna do this time is do that on canvas, because I'm all about doing like different things. So I figured that was something cool I could do. Because I was gonna do another blindfolded sketch, but I'd rather get another canvas and actually do it on here live like I did before, because it kind of defeats the purpose if I'm not actually showing you what I'm doing, because then you'd be, I don't think anybody would say anything, but they'd be like, oh well, you drew that, you sketched it out afterwards now, like, so I'll save that for another time so that way I can do it. So I figured I'd do something more planned out this time. Um, and I definitely got to figure out a place for you guys to buy my artwork and get more attention. Because I still have up. Oh, geez. Now I got to remember. Oh, yeah. Sawzor. I still have Sawzor if anybody's interested. I tried getting a little bid going on Facebook with friends and stuff like that, but I don't know, I must pass them by or something, or nobody was interested. So I still have Sawzor available. Um, so if anybody's interested in buying that piece of artwork, that'd be pretty cool if you're interested. Speaking on artwork, um, talk about a friend of mine who I've known a while. Um, he was actually an acquaintance. I guess I consider him more of a friend now because we have had more interactions and meeting up, and so another fellow artist who really he actually really he inspires me in actually the things that he's done over the years and everything, and I don't know, just some of the things that he's talked about himself and trying to put himself more out there, and has been more of an inspiration to me than he probably knows. Um, but I mean, w- w- most artists are struggling artists. We're not. There's a lot of us out there that like to express our moods or talent or whatever you want to call it at that particular time. Whatever inspires you to, whether to do a painting or a sketch or whatever, photography, because that's a form of artwork too. Um, it's just a different type of medium. You're using a camera and you're using, objects still, whether it's nature, people, so it's all artwork in my eyes. It's just different forms, different styles, different mediums. Um, I'm one to mix mediums and different techniques and styles, and like for instance, for like um, I actually wouldn't mind having a gentleman I got the liberty of meeting on New Year's. Actually, it was already 2017 at that point. So this year, um, on New Year's, his name is Jason, and he's a very talented artist too. He did some amazing artwork for a friend of mine, their kids, and crazy, crazy artwork. One was a cheetah in a like a savannah type scene, Sahara or whatever you want to type scene. Yeah, I think it was savannah type scene, is where they're from. But like trees and stuff like that. But he used like pastel colors for these cheetahs instead, which was different. And it kind of threw me off looking at it at first. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how it was done. And then as I was told, no, that's that was all done by hand with colored pencils, and I'm like, what? Like, no way. And I, upon further inspection, of it, because it's in the actual frame and everything, I look and you can actually see like the pressings of where he, was coloring with the actual colored pencils and blending and stuff like that. Like I could see that once I got real close to it, within a couple of inches away from it, which was pretty cool. And then I seen um, one that he did with all like Sharpie markers and stuff of Darth Vader, and it looked 3D. It was fucking pissa. Um, Blew me away. Um, so I'm gonna try and he's actually from another state. He's actually from Texas, and he's got a long story. I don't want to talk about it too much, um, but I wouldn't mind getting him up here and interviewing him and letting him tell you his story on how in his journey and how he got to New Hampshire within the past couple of weeks. So I'm gonna have to contact him in the next couple of days, see if I can get him on the next show. That would be kind of cool because he's a crazy artist. Maybe he could even like whip something up while he's here and So um, I'd like to see that definitely happen. That'd be pretty cool. I'm definitely interested in trying to. I bet you I could even get Brian Carter. Get him to do an interview, whether it's here or I'll probably have to go to his studio, which is not a problem. So he's got a lot of equipment himself there. So because he's held live shows. I actually just went there recently to go see Rex and part of the ST squad, which was cool. Artisan. I'm trying to think of who else played at that given time. Shoot, it's slipping my mind. There was a couple more MCs. I'm sorry, but I had a great time. It was cool. Because he's part of the hip hop culture. A lot of his friends, and colleagues and stuff that he's designed and made for these people, and it's. I've known him for I think it's close to 10 years or 10 years now. So it's been a long time. It's been close to 10 years now, I think it is, that I've first met him. First ran into him actually at a hip hop event. And I actually knew about him before that, before I'd actually met him, because he had made sneakers for Ape and Undo back in the early 2000s, or mid 2000s, I'm sorry, like mid, late 2000s. Which, okay, so that leads me into my like next thing, because I'll take a good couple of minutes to talk about it before I start actually playing music of the week. And the music of the week consists of one that's carried over from last week from episode 4, which was I told you guys at the end, if anybody didn't catch it, was Mad Child, Write It Down. That's what I'm going to play. I'll play that right off the bat and knock that one out from last week. And then what it really gets down to is New Hampshire. Okay, New Hampshire. I've been in New Hampshire for 15, 16 years now, something like that. And, I'm a native Massachusetts guy. And have made my way up here into the White Mountains. So I love it up here. Other than the fact of the snow, I'm getting kind of old. I'm getting tired of dealing with the snow. Looks great. Shitty to deal with sometimes. But whatever. We'll take it. But so I had this idea in my head after coming home from work this morning, and was deciding what I was gonna do as far as more tracks. So I had a couple that I was thinking about doing, and then I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. And then it dawned on me that what about doing it on strictly like New Hampshire based MCs or New Hampshire based I guess we got to give it more of a general category, musicians, like hip hop musicians, or to do with the hip hop culture, because it includes some MCs, DJs, or whatever. Um, so so I was like, okay, well, what about who was the first New Hampshire based MC? Who was the first one? Like, who was it? And I've yet to get a clear answer on that. So if anybody who is studied it knows it, um, about the hip hop culture here in New Hampshire, and like who was the first MC? When was it? The best of my knowledge that I could find would be ADM. He seems to be the one that's did it, and not in the 2000s. He did it in the late 90s, like 98, 99, something like that. Um, so we don't really have a good database on hip hop artists here in New England. I mean, not New England, New Hampshire. Sorry, I couldn't find one. And like the first thing that came up actually was when I typed it into Google and typed in, first New Hampshire rapper. First thing within the first two lines that comes up is something that refers to Static Selector. They refer to Granite State, DC the MIDI Alien. So I'm going to include all those in here as well, not Granite State per se. Maybe I might play a track by Granite State, we'll see. Um, but I'm going to play something that was done by Static Selector and DC the MIDI Alien. And so, like, Static Selector is a DJ slash producer, and DC the MIDI Alien is, he's the MIDI king. He's the MIDI alien. He's known to be one of the better people or the best here in New Hampshire as far as doing MIDI and coming up with beats. There's countless beats that I love by this guy. So, I mean, I really like his style, the boom bap style here in New England, anyways. So he really does real well with it. So I'll play a track that he produced and made the beat for, rather than like say an instrumental. I mean, I guess I could find an instrumental. We could like actually go on his site and like see what's on what he's got going on for sale right now, and sample one of those. I guess I'll open up one more tab and we'll punch that in because I'm getting ready to start playing music. But it's just weird how there's no database or no real strong information on like who was the first MC that come from New Hampshire, um, which is kind of different to me. I would have figured there would have been something because there's been so many people who are in making music here in New Hampshire, um, but I guess not. I mean, that'd be cool to start one, wouldn't it? I mean, that's what I would think. And why can't I find his website? Huh. Do 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 do. I could have sworn he had his own like DC the MIDI Alien website. He's got to. Huh. Sorry. Dead air. Yep. I'm just focused. DC the MIDI Alien. Oh, why did it do that? Damn spell check. Spell it the way I want it spelt, not the way you do. I thought he had his own actual website. Maybe he took it down? There's no way he would have done that. Where would he... Where would he put his stuff? Does anybody know? I could have sworn he had, like, he's got to have his own website where he sells his beats. I'm weird. That's so weird. Well, I'll have to look more into DC. Because I swear he has his own website. Um, I swear he does. He's got his own website where you can buy the actual beats. Um, it's just weird. Oh, maybe this is it right here. Hip hop. Nation. Last 7 days. No, I think this is like... Maybe it is. It's saying buy. Oh no. This is tracks that he actually produced. Not for $1.29. It's weird. Because you can find all stuff about him, but like stuff that he produced. But I could have sworn he had his own website where you can buy his actual beats. It's kind of different. I know I found it before. Beatport tracks and release and Beatport. Is this it? No, it looks like no, just another place to buy stuff that he has produced. All music. That's probably that's another beat. I'm just gonna put beat at the end of it. See if it. Buy beat. Oh. No, I don't see it for some reason. I know he's got a site. I know he does. I seen it before. I don't want to sit there and like just do dead air, while I'm sitting there trying to find it. But he's more of him and Static Selector are two of the biggest, well-known producers to produce tracks and beats for a lot of people, a lot of famous people. Like DC, he did. I'm gonna play a track off of East Coast Avengers, which was Esoteric, Trademark, and DC, I believe. It was the combo. The three of them together made the East Coast Avengers. Just like Monkey Biz. Monkey Biz was another group, and that was consisted of three people, which was oh shoot, oh no, oh yeah, DC the Mini Alien, Ape Shit, and DJ Logics. So DJ Logics, he's been around for a long time too. He did a lot of stuff with the Trapjaw affiliates. So, which was basically just like a huge clique of like a whole bunch of MCs all from around the area. Which Ape Shit and Granite State were a part of, are a part of, along with Unducati, and various other artists. I'm not going to name them all off. I'll have to pull out the CD because I know I'm going to forget people. So those are just from the top of my head. Oh, I got to pull up Mad Child's actual song because I never even pulled it up yet. And like I said, that was just a carryover. This one's just a carryover from last week. Other than that, I probably wouldn't even be playing it because it's not part of the whole New Hampshire thing. But still cool. Mad Child's a very talented artist. I actually get some recognition from him for a flyer that I made from this past June with Slippery and Rhyme from Australia. They came all the way out here from Australia and played out here, which was really cool. I had a great time. Great people. Mad props to them. So they wished me a happy new year and everything. So thanks a lot, guys. So alright, so let's look up Mad Child. Write it down. Yeah, write it down. That's funny, huh? Write it down. Glue. And so Write It Down is actually produced by Evidence, which is oh shoot, Dilated Peoples. Slipped my brain just for a second there. I had to figure out who it was. But so but okay, so I found it. So this is one of the songs I like, you know, from like the newer style of hip hop. I like his music. So he's got a lot of songs out too. But we'll get right into it, and I'll play Mad Child's Write It Down. And 3, 2, 1, he goes.
Make some motherfucking noise for Mad Child!
Yeah, make some noise, bitch!
You might not like the shit I do. I might not like the shit you do. I'm just glad that I'm not like you. And they're just glad that I'm not quite through. Don't even think about it, write it down. 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 I'm dangerous like an angel with black wings and some gold horns. Lyrically the hope, waking up with my clothes torn. Lyrically you suck like waking up with a cold sore. You got the other night from making out with a cold core. Don't bother trying to make sense of shit I'm imagining. I'm just bragging with above average savagery. Dark artsy imagery, drawn from my tragedy. Shane's brains are dragging cause of Shane's pain and agony. Yeah, I'm breathing fire from a distance. Look at my persistence, firing on all pistons. You don't wanna fuck with me, I'm sick as with this pen, boy. Meticulously ill just to ridiculously enjoy. Young Mike Tyson in his prime, Schwarzenegger and Conan. A nomad, De Niro and Ronan. Terrifying immigrant, tearing limbs from ligaments. Smoking cigarettes, I still rap like I'm young and ignorant. You might not like the shit I do. I might not like the shit you do. I'm just glad that I'm not like you. They're just glad that I'm not quite through. Don't even think about it, write it down. 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 These rappers suck, other listeners as pissed as I am mystifying. Twisted little giant with the fist of iron. Old school, never call me that, forever futuristic. I get it cracking, watch this cracker flip and go ballistic. I'm not ashamed to be the tyrant that I am, cause I can get as violent as the silence of the lambs. Mind is riotous, pirate of the land, quit your sniveling. You can't find a near equivalent deliverance. Making music for all my siblings, trimming off the siblings, talking like I'm belligerent. Taking chances, fucking groupie bitches bareback. Silverback gorilla, I'm snapping like I'm a bear trap.
Introducing Kabuki, the greatest invention since bubblegum ice cream. This is made of fibers. This will not wash out when you're walking in the rain. You just sprinkle it on at a 45-degree angle. Any bald spots that you have will be gone instantaneously. You want to get laid? You want to feel better about yourself? You want to be successful? Try Kabuki.
Can't believe I fell for it again like I'm the laughing stock. Problem is a pussy perfect, sweeter than an apricot. Now I'm feeling trapped, chains wrapped around my ankle socks. Connected to a concrete block with both the shackles locked. Fuck. Before I drown like I'm a sack of rocks. Back to ripping songs with killer hooks like I'm a tackle box. I'm an angry ox, underground with all the fucking Fraggle rocks. Hope you get the picture like a Magnavox. You might not like the shit I do. I might not like the shit you do. I'm just glad that I'm not like you. And they're just glad that I'm not quite through. Don't even think about it, write it down. Don't even think about it, write it down. Don't even think about it, write it down. Don't even think about it, write it down.
Well, this is a commercial for this ingenious personal portable CD player from Magnavox, the inventors of CD technology. It gives you incredible stereo sound.
Don't even think about it, write it down.
I'm sorry, this is really a commercial for this brilliant Magnavox 52-inch TV with 100-watt Dolby surround sound. And I'm sorry, this is really a commercial for this clever little 8mm easy cam. It weighs less than 2 pounds. I'm sorry, wrong again. This is supposed to be a commercial for this Magnavox 386 notebook computer. Hang on, I haven't finished.
The ingenious products from Magnavox. They're smart. Very smart.
Not so smart. You're saying.
So sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello, Clarice. Are you there?
My God. What's happening, everybody? Talking in that voice again. Yep. What's up? So that was Mad Child, Write It Down. So that's one of the newer style that I like. So while I was listening to that tune and you guys were, I was catching up on some social media on Facebook. And upon doing that, I seen a ad for a hip-hop show that's coming up January 5th, which is... when is January 5th? I say, Open time and date preferences. Sure. That's probably not what I wanted to open. Which is Thursday. Hip-hop show, Immortal Music presents Northern Lights Nation, Cody Pope. Oh man, this guy's name is hard to read. It is in cursive. Miles Bullen, The Immortals, featuring Unique Da Vinci, Peace Out Pat, Hayes is going to be there up in the building. I believe he's repping 656 with the Northern Lights Nation, along with Delirium and Jigs from Click North. Click in Jigs, he usually has his sidekick or whatever you want to, hype man. I'm sorry, Randy Burby, and that's going to be held at the Portland Music House at 9 p.m. Looks like the cover is $6, so go check that out. Some local hip hop artists. I've actually had the liberty of seeing Cody Pope, Northern Lights Nation, with Cartoon and them, along with Hayes and Delirium and Jigs with Randy Burby, perform live under New Wave Music and with the Fuck You Pay Me tour, which was pretty dope. So go check them out, because Cody Pope was up on that too as well. So go check them all out. All talented artists. I'm all a fan of their and support their music on Facebook and stuff like that. So go see those guys this Thursday at the Portland Music Hall there. All right, so onto the New Hampshire bass music. So I'm gonna do ADM, which is he created a group called Mellow Minds, and I'm gonna play Mean and Evil is what I'm actually gonna play by him. So let's play him out.
Yeah. Oh.
You got a mouth full of nice sweet thing. It's bright and it's love and it gone how it came. The knife in the back, yeah, looks like blame. Talking like ice when your eyes shoot flames. Running in place, you've been quiet for weeks. Show me how you play, cause I ain't much for sleep. And since the nightmares don't fight fair, I gotta keep my eyes on the ceiling and pretend to see those stars there. Rare form has been telling me you're acting strange. Stop singing on Sunday, but you complain. Know that tone, so does everybody back home. Raise your voice to the sky. I don't know such luck, this phone's been cried and your rumors fly by, but you need to be grounded. You got nothing to say under the tongue, so talk to yourself. I'll be here when you're done. Walking around like forgiveness died. Like nobody told you about the good things in life. You got that angry look like your money don't shine. I'm left here thinking that these crossroads are mine. Will I be damned if I'm walking away? Cause I built this kind of life so the ghost would stay. Only way that you're gonna learn is if I leave. Cause Lonely said, but she couldn't hear me. Square in the circle, gonna break all free. Gotta care if you want, got things to be. Need to rise on your own with your sirens moan. Give back everything that you got on loan. They say sticks and stones break bones and thrones. I'm still waiting for my highness to get grown. You got something to say under that forked tongue? Keep talking to me. I'll be ready when you're done. Done. She's mean and evil, alright. That's just the truth. Now see, this man he was far, far gone. If she thought she had him just right, the way she moved on the floor was enough to have him follow her to the grave. Some say you're the only reason that I breathe, and I say they don't know what it's like to be me. I'm already taking way more steps than I should, and through this until now, you never had it this good. Long legs, hard days, she begs, she steals, and I walk with that song shredded on the porch, strumming about love burning in the devil's torch under a pound moan. Tell me what's worse, holding Pandora and never knowing the curse. And we sleep with a whiskey until the truth, or a sober life leads you back to find. Instead of taking every moment to be selfish, your face looks selfless. As minutes become seconds, you always get something to say under that tongue. Talk to me now, trouble is I'll be gone when you're done.
Yeah. So that was ADM, like I said, and Mean and Evil was the name of that. So like I said, he supposedly is one of the founders of New Hampshire hip hop. He's been doing it for a while. The next artist, I'm going to go right into it so that way I don't waste too much time. That way I can play every single one of these guys' tracks. Was another person who came up, which has done some things, is As Is. So I'm going to play his track. Okay, which one did I have him queued up on? Oh, yeah. And it's called I'm On It by As Is.
So, let's play it.
Never tellin', I ain't never tellin', she ain't never tellin'.
Whoops. I pre-listened to this one to see what it was.
Run it, run it. Like, where she at? Let her lay, northeast. We be swimming in the green every day and down on my grind. Niggas think I skate, can't see them little dudes, cause my future in the way. And every day, never take a vacation. For 5-course meal, serve them on a dinner plate. When I'm in the house, architects renovate. I beat beats up like I'm in the MMA. And AZI in Alaska if you pay me right. On the move, keep up, you could make me try. Crazy high, and I'm not just any guy. So much spots to a Scott with a lazy eye. Yeah, little kids wanna be a Z's. And we all work together, homie, we a team. Jay Solid and WB. Arrest my defense, put a minute 2, 3, and I'm gone. I'm on it, faded. I'm northeast coast where we played it. She talking, she can save it. Got these niggas in mercy and I made it. Little girl here, she jaded. I'm in the mix like sugar on a playlist. I'm in the phone contacts on the favorite. She got her hands to the sky when we play this. Shorty hotter than the devilish, she been a bitch. She been a princess, rumored to be celibate. She bought me J's, burning J's for the hell of it. There's a couple parts I left out, I'm never telling. I ain't never telling, she ain't never telling. Smoking, you ain't smelling. Babies rise to the ceiling. Towel to the ground, room service trying to steal my shit. Long black hair is Sicilian, she brilliant. Man, do you really think she feeling you? She still wouldn't fuck you if you offered up $1 million. So Black Hills, 6 feet with the plum so. Reptile Hills, Carolina, where she come from. Now she go to Harvard, still flexing if you want some. Doper than you, no discrepancy, it's toss up. How I feel. It's that shit. She drop it to the ground like she tryna get a flow, son. I'm on it, faded. Up northeast coast where we played it. She talking, she can save it. Got these niggas in mercy and I made it. Your girl here, she jaded. I'm in the mix like sugar on a playlist. I'm in the phone contacts on the favorite. She got her hands to the sky when we play. In free road and I bust to Philadelphia. I'm on the road. Couple G's that I save for the vape cause it's healthier. You oughta know. And being in a new city got me feeling alright. Alright. Gotta watch you for the weekend. Keep each other up all night. All night, baby. I'm on it, faded. Up northeast coast where we played it. She talking, she can save it. Got these niggas in mercy and I made it. Your girl here, she jaded. I'm in the mix like sugar on a playlist. I'm in the phone contacts on the favorite. She got her hands to the sky when we play this. I'm on the road. You oughta know. Alright. All night, baby.
Yeah, As Is, as he calls himself. I'm on it. He's definitely on it. So another cat that comes up, that came up while I was trying to investigate who was the one of the originals to start MCing first, was a dude by the name of K Swisher. Uber Everything is what I'm gonna play. I hope. Did I close that tab? Probably. No, but weird. I'm gonna have to find his track. Apparently I closed it. But so what we'll do is I'll play the next one that, because As Is seems like he's a newer artist. So I'll play another person who is, around that era and that style of music. And I'm going to play one of the oldest tracks that's actually on SoundCloud that estimates about 3 years old. And I'm speaking of no other than A.J. Reynolds. I guess originally he was known as Rot, and then changed his name to A.J. Reynolds instead. And I'm gonna play a track called "Let Me Love You" featuring Alex Lacassi. And that's what I'm gonna play for you guys because it's one of his older tracks. So he's been around for a while, and he's a very talented guy, and been doing it for a long time. From what I could see, as far as information, what I could find on him was he's been writing music and doing stuff with music since he was 8 years old. So it definitely shows. I got to see him perform live with new wave music, and that was pretty crazy. So he definitely knows what he's doing. You can definitely tell that he's got some experience doing this, and he's been doing it for a long time. So AJ Reynolds, let me love you.
Can you see the way I'm looking at you? And the way I'm feeling every time I notice you, boo. I see you when my stomach feels like butterflies in the move. I swear to God, I have dreams of just saying hi to you. You got the body of a model, so you should never ever feel the need to quit buying your food. I'll take you out and we can go and wine and dine to a mood. Sophisticated in the vibe, feeling wider so smooth. I'll make you happy like.
Can't wait to show you just how much you're worth. 'Cause nobody in this world could buy a love like this tonight. Let me love you, love me, love me, love. Let me love you, let me love you, let me love you.
You so beautiful, I'm always in mood to hold your body, lay your morning on the side and we snooze. Silk bed sheets gliding all up on us so smooth. I'm a bed freak, I like to kiss you so I'm not rude. You know you like it, but you wanna know the fact of my point. I wanna love you and I'll prove that I'm no average one. Because I trust you and everything that we do is so loved. Baby girl, that it soaks like the rays of the sun. Let me love you.
Can't wait to show.
I can't wait to show you.
How much you're worth.
You're worth so much.
A love like this tonight.
Let me love you.
Love me, love me, love.
Let me love you.
Let me love you. Let me love me, love me, love me, love. Let me love you. Let me love you. Love you hard and love you right. So make it through the night. Let me love me, love me, love me, love.
Let me love you. Let me love you. She a college girl, wanna pursue. And I can see it when her body's up inside of that suit. She got the red lips, tan skin, blonde, and she cute. She's the best kissing woman, now you're falling for two. I can see that she's the only thing my mind can go to. Because the minute she be dropping clothes inside of my room, I feel the pressure and the feeling when she climbing on you. Your fucking heart racing now that I can call you my boo. I'ma love you.
Can't wait to show you just how much you're worth. In this world,
got no money in this world
like this tonight.
Let me love you,
love me, love me, love.
Let me love you, just let me love you.
Let me love me, love me, love me, love.
Let me love you, just let me love you.
Love you hard and love you right. So make it through the night. Let me love me, love me, love me, love.
Just let me love you, just let me love you.
Yeah, that was AJ Reynolds, baby, with Alex Lacassi. So another good artist here, right in New Hampshire. And I was supposed to look up K Swisher's song and see what the heck happened and how I lost that, but yeah, maybe we'll just look it up right this second. K Swisher. Maybe we can find it. Hopefully. Maybe it was on SoundCloud. That'd be funny. If we could just find him real quick. It says produced by K Swisher. I didn't know they did production. Shoot. All right. So now I'm gonna wind it down, and I'm gonna do. I guess I'll do DC the Midi Alien, and I'm gonna play World Wounds, which is off the East Coast Avengers presents DC the Midi Alien. Avengers Airwaves is the album featuring. Well, just listen to the track. You'll figure it out, right? Come on, don't be stupid. Don't be toopit, as we used to say. And I believe I heard Superstar Snook say that. Don't be toopit.
Yeah. Sabak Red.
Yeah,
Revolution of the mind.
baby.
DC the Midi Alien. Trademark. World Rules.
Dope ass beat.
This world is full of lies and deception, facilities and correction, the expectations of expecting consumption and pain, monetary gain, the presumption of fame until you bury your frame. Got a scope on the Ruger, see hope for the future. The soul will remove you like the vocals of Luther. Pursuit of happiness results in a bitter end. Find the ambition, grace the face of a kid again. Time of transitioning, phase of oblivion, confined by restrictions based on the dividend. These days we're living in are unbalanced and rushed, challenging us to become the talent we was. We damage the trust, we move among the panicked and lust. After things we can't touch, bring out the addict in us. Addicted, now we search for the fastest of buzz. It's what it was until we all turn to ashes and dust. Watch, moving unpredictably, we spread terror. Between the lines, see what I see. There's a demon in your hood, proceed with caution. Swarming unpredictably, we spread terror. Between the lines, see what I see. Hide it in the flash from the click. All these ulterior motives I just can't handle. Got us lighting votive candles for every little break in trust. Freedoms are taken from us. We on the cusp of a military state, so the villain in me waits while our presidents act like Hitler with American taste. I'm so caught up in current affairs. Independent media outlets are bought up in pairs, so no news is currently fair. We liable to rival the Huns. Our rivals are hung by Blackwater militaries privately run. They're riding with guns. It's like a rerun of SS soldiers hunting down Jews in the ghettos, but this time it's class warfare in American meadows. With this national debt, they tax paychecks, so we never make enough to be a threat. Stars and stripes are more swastikas, bars and pipes in America's Fourth Reich. I can hear this dictator with his best rants rounding up poor Americans in his death camps. Swarming unpredictably, we spread terror. Between the lines, see what I see. There's a demon in your hood, proceed with caution. Swarming unpredictably, we spread terror. Between the lines, see what I see.
Open up your eyes and see through the lies.
Motherfuckers plant seeds of corruption, bleed from the fact that greed led the world into economic collapse. And Barack ain't immune, instead he's part of the act. While the block is consumed, these devils counting the stacks. In the darkness that looms in hearts are never slack. Reduce screams and shouts to flat dollar amounts. Stuff the barrel in their mouth, call them out. That's what the AK embedded in the barcode is all about. Now my name, impugn congressional ranks. Modern day sin Q up in the federal banks. Another sound decision, the state's all on it. Started overcrowding prisons when corporations bought in. Read a secret, communicated tailing the plot. Hop the train down to Wall Street and empty the Glock. Now answer me this, what the fuck is conscious rap? Unless your eyes stay open and your waist stay strapped.
Swarming unpredictably, we spread terror. Between the lines, see what I see. Hide it in the flash from the click. Swarming unpredictably, we spread terror. Between the lines, see what I see.
Open up your eyes and see through the lies.
Avengers Radio, we still here. Caller, you on the air, what's good?
Yo, caller, you here? Oh, yeah, you're here. Okay, I'm back. Lendy's back. So we got a few more minutes. I'm going to keep going. I'm gonna go over I'm probably gonna go over like 5 minutes today. I don't even care. Just because I want to play it all for you guys because it's all dope. So the next one I'm gonna pull up is Static Selector, and I was gonna do a similar thing and like play a track that he produced, but forget that. But he did produce this beat, and he talks a little bit, and so I'd rather play that instead. So it's Rhythm Roulette off of Mass Appeal. I'm gonna play the episode where he did Rhythm Roulette instead.
This is LA in 91, this is Oaktown in 09, 2010, we're doing this shit all over again. And when this shit is done, we're gonna round up all the Latino brothers and sisters.
Y'all should show off Static Selector here with Mass Appeal. Play Rhythm Roulette here, Saturday Records.
Word up, shit. I got just the tracks, man. This next joint's called Light Year. Features my man Turbo.
So I'm gonna pick the soul section, put on this blindfold, and randomly pick 3 records. See what I come up with.
This is magic. Fake niggas flee out, fly out the mouth. I get you gatted. Sports cars, we endorse yards.
I'm watching
Body
the video.
stars, way like Gordy, Jerry Gordy. Your creature game corny. I need your dame, hop up on me. Head off the rip, grab the whip, rest maturely. Hang around the
I'm watching the video.
The Times,
The Rhythm Roulette.
Digging Their Roots, which is a dope ass name, especially because I was digging blindfolded. Silver's Something Special, it's a dope name. Looks like it's real disco-y, but we'll see if there's a slow joint or two. Mystic Moods. I think this record's gonna be dope. Let's see what we got, man.
Buzz ain't on the illness for the tokens, cause they say it's who you joking with, choking potent with, tag team is joking chicks that want you.
I was filming some shit on it.
He's gonna find the sample soon. I feel it coming right now. Main sample, right here. Yeah, it has to. Mind you, I watched the video back a while ago, but I haven't watched it today. There it is. It's gotta be that right there. No. Yeah, there it is, right there.
It's gotta be the main. It's gotta be the main right there. It's gotta be. There it is.
Static Selector. Static Selector.
So after going through all the records, man, I found some shit on every one. I didn't find a joint on this Silver's record. It said honesty and loyalty. It's crazy because I went on Google and I Googled lyrics loyalty. I always do that when I want to find a scratch. Some Jay-Z record came up. The one that Quick did on the Black album. And I actually have the Black album a cappella on wax, so I pulled that up. And he actually says honesty, loyalty in a row. So I scratched that on there. Came out dope. It's a simple beat. I added some 808s and shit, but it came out real dope.
I wonder if anybody ever used the beat.
Yeah, so yeah, I wonder if anybody used the beat that he actually produced on Rhythm Roulette. I probably could find out. So the last thing I'm gonna play is a video that Brian Carter, I guess a little bit of, basically a little bit of a biography about him, about himself, which is gonna be pretty cool once it's done. And this is a little snippet that he put up on Facebook. So I'm going to play it for you guys, and you can check it out on the Lendy Experience Facebook page. I'm also going to post the Rhythm Roulette with Static Selector. So that's how I'm going to end the show. I'm going to end it with Brian and that, and I'll say peace out to you guys, and I will see you guys next week. So let's play Brian's thing here.
Nationalities in North Dakota of all places. Growing up being 3 different nationalities in North Dakota of all places, it was tough. Being black, Korean, and German as a youth in this country can be confusing, because people want you to choose, they want you to pick a side, what side you want. Are you black, are you white, are you Asian? It took me a long time to realize that I could really embrace all 3 of those things and that I didn't have to choose. It was hip-hop culture that allowed me to have something to identify with as a kid. It didn't make me feel like I had to choose. I could just be a fan and I could love this. I really feel like I owe hip-hop culture a lot.
So that was Brian Carter, and that's just a trailer of the video that's going to be coming out about him. Like I said, he inspires me a lot. So I will continue to follow him and let him inspire me as much as possible, and hopefully get Lendy to create more of his own artwork and put it out there for you guys. And maybe, I don't know, maybe something magical will happen. You never know. It's 2017, and well, it was good to see you guys. If not, I can't see you, but thanks for tuning into the Lendy Experience this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can't forget the sponsor of the Lendy Experience. Cool stuff. 16 Main Street, Limerick, Maine. You can contact Glenn at 207-793-2515 for all your RC car needs and whatnot. So check it out. He's got a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to be... the Irate Clothing by Lendy is going to be available there soon. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you next week. Peace.